Yes, I can.
Nice to see you again. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, and can you please tell me what did you do today? What did you do today?
Today, so I think I just went to school today.
And what did you do at school?
I just studied. It's very basics.
Basics. Okay, and can you please tell me what did you study today?
Today I studied PE, English, and geography.
Very nice. Okay, and can you please tell me what will you do? What will you do tomorrow? Can you please tell me what are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I go to school.
Okay, you will go to school. Very nice. Okay, so we will start our class. We have here a really nice and interesting class. Okay, so now let's take a look. Okay, so we have here, okay, before we start, I want to ask you about tomorrow because I need to go to control with my son. He has control because he used to have operation yesterday, and tomorrow he has control. Can we move our class for some other day, tomorrow's class?
So I think that I would consider Thursday. Thursday is the only day I free.
Thursday. Okay, just can you just check, please? So let me see. That is 2020. Which date is that? 29th. 29th. Because yes, okay. Can we have at 8:30 p.m.? Can we
8:30 to 9:30?
Yes, 8:30 p.m. Can we have a class at 8:30 p.m.?
Okay, so we won't have class tomorrow.
Oh, we will not have class tomorrow. Just to write down. Sorry, I need to write down this. Okay, so we will have a class. Okay, 8:30 p.m. On Thursday. Just let me write down. Makeup class. Okay. Okay, because I need to go to this control. Okay, my son has control because I already told you that he used to have operation yesterday and he has control. Okay. Now let's see, and can you please tell me? Okay, so we can start here. Can you please tell me what other things can you please tell me we can see in these pictures? We have here C and D. So can you please tell me what can you see here in the picture C? What can you
I see picture C. I see that lots of students are studied in let's say a very small room compared to a normal class, and it seems very old.
Okay, now let's see. And what do you think? What do you think about this class? Can you compare with you? Okay, what type of the classroom do you have? What type of the classroom is your is? Can you tell me something more about your classroom? Is your classroom big? Is it small? Can you compare this classroom to your classroom?
So I think that that it's my classroom is probably a lot nicer than the classroom in paragraph C. It's I think it have a lot of different things like the projector, defend the air conditioners, and like it's way bigger. I think it's as twice as big as this room.
Okay, and how many students do you have in your classroom?
I estimated that is 43.
How many boys? How many girls?
Exactly 27 boys and 16 girls.
Okay, so what do you think when you have, for example, mix type of the classes? Do you consider that is it better to have only boys or only girls or mix? So what do you think?
I think that in Vietnam that girls are more than boys.
You have more boys in comparing to girls?
No, I think that in Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
I think that you know that in Vietnam that is today I learned geography about that is like gender and like different types of population. So in Vietnam in 2023, that is the government estimate that every 1,000 girls, there are 994 boys. So boys and girls are like is 99.4%.
Mm-hmm.
So that's roughly means that boys that covers 59.8 percent, 59.8%.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we have here picture D. What can you see here in the picture D? Can you please tell me? What can you see it?
I think that a lot of people are holding a picture of someone, and I think that this person has really been admired because probably she is famous or having a huge dedication to the work like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's take a look. Yes. Okay. So we have here noting role models. Okay. Now, who do you have role models? For example, in your let's say in your classroom. Okay. Do you have someone that you are looking for on that you think that, for example, this person or these persons are really good? So what do you think about this?
So I think that this person is like I think that she's definitely good, having a good dedication, having a good dedication to having like a good dedication to the world, respectively, and in the country as well. So that's why she's been admired in the picture D.
Okay, now let's try to read this text. Okay, no
Okay.
teen role models from here, just to here. Okay.
Okay. I read an article about teenagers yesterday that claims there are no teen role models. It was such a shock that I have decided to prove the right or wrong. In my opinion, there are plenty of inspiring teens out there, and Malala Yousafzai is just one of them. A few years ago, in a small town in northwest Pakistan, a group of teenage girls were on their way to school. They were sitting on the school bus when suddenly an armed man jumped on. "Who is Malala?" he shouted, then he fired his gun. Malala was seriously injured. At that time, in northwest Pakistan, the Taliban was winning a war against the government. The Taliban didn't believe in educating girls and destroys many schools in order to make it impossible for them to learn. However, students in Mandala school were determined to learn, so the school stayed open and 11-year-old Mandala became the spokesperson. In 2008, she gave a speech to the national press, then wrote a blog to the BBC so as to raise awareness of the problems. The blog was so popular that Malala became a well-known supporter of children's rights, and that's why she was attacked.
Okay, so what is your opinion about Malala? Okay, when you read this text, so what do you think about Malala?
So I think that she's probably very brave. That you know that in the past there is girls in Vietnam. In the past, that the girls that they be like the girls that they don't be as good at nowadays. They are being you know that they don't receive good things from other people. You know that in the past there is that fact that girls can't even decide their life. You know who decide instead of them? Which is her husband or the father that decide. The girls that can't decide which husband that we will marry, like which the son have pregnant boy or girls, we can't decide them. Other person will decide for them. So that's why that in this example that Malala is very brave, that go and fight against the person who thinks that girls shouldn't be learned. So I think that this is a very inspirational activity.
Okay, and what is your opinion about this? Can girls decide instead of can they decide? Okay, so what do you think? So what is your opinion about these persons who are deciding? So what is your opinion about them? So we have here the girls decide. Okay, so what do you think about when girls decide? Do you think this is something that can be good, something that can be bad? So what do you think?
I think that in the past that girls that they can't decide their life. So I think that nowadays that girls already have the speech, and they have speech definitely better than boys. So I think that let the person choose the life is something that we need to protect ourselves, and we need to save others. About ways they choose our life. Everyone has everyone have the same 24 hours a day, and everyone have an opportunity to increase the life. There's no reason to stop them from following the talent and let them decide the life. So instead of denying them, that we should probably focus on ourselves.
On ourselves, okay. And how people can focus on themselves, on themselves. So what is something that people can do to focus on themselves? Okay, so what do you think? What is something that people can do to focus on themselves?
So focus on ourselves. So you know that we shouldn't be jealous about other person that their success. We need to focus on ourselves and improve ourselves.
Okay, so this is something that we can do. Okay, very nice. And do you know any others, for example, others who were like this, who are doing something that is really nice for other people? So do you know someone else who is like that?
Wait, can you say again?
Do you know someone else who is like Malala? Do you know, for example, someone else who can be like Malala?
Somebody else. So let me think of another person that is like oh wait. I think that I don't know anyone that are like this. Maybe this is a real story. So I don't know any other person that can be like this.
Okay, and what would you do, for example? Why is important to protect the family? Why this is something that can be really important for people? Can you please tell me? So why, for example, is important for all of us to protect our family?
Protect our family.
Yes. So why this is something that can be really important for us? Why?
The reason is because that family is we have a good relationship with each others. So anyone have a chance to be protected and have the ability to help others. Everyone, from the small children to a big adults, everyone have the same. So we should protect because that we have a good relationship with them, and they also have with us. And especially that parents are the person who are take care of us. So of course that we need to protect them because that they already protect us. Do you know that that is like considered a win-win relationship? That is both have like the win-win relationship is when like both pairs that they receive rights, and they they must follow the obligation. So everyone is staying the same. So that is win-win. And what about win-lose? That is like you give them so much, but they don't give us back. Or we receive so much, but we don't give them back. So that is an unbalanced relationship. And I'm sure that it can't last long. So we have to continue the win-win relationship with each of our family members. So that's why we need to protect them.
Okay, this is why we need to protect them. Okay, for example, if now when you compare these rules that everyone should be equal, okay, so what do you think about this? Should everyone be equal? Should be everyone that have need to have the same rights? So what do you think? Is that okay to everyone to have the same rights?
Yeah, I think that in Vietnam that everyone have the same rights if they're on age.
Okay, so they have the same rights to do certain activities or okay, to do something. Okay, very nice. Now let's finish this part. Okay, can you please read this last part?
Okay. Malala is an amazing role model because she risked her life so that other girls could learn. Today, Malala has won Peace Awards and has spoken in support of children's rights at the United Nations. As of consequences, she has inspired other girls to continue the fight for education. Book and pens are our most powerful weapons, she says. Education is the only solution. Education first. Top 11. A fundamentalist, I, Islamic political movement.
Okay, so what do you think in the end? Do you consider that he's like some kind of hero? So what do you think about this? Do you think that she can be like a hero?
I think that she could probably hero because she make a huge the dedication to the girls, especially that she raised the awareness. Like she represents all of the girls that must be studied, so they can improve the life, because the study is the only way that someone can success.
Okay.
Like, you know about famous person like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or Mark Zuckerberg, that they are all studied full grade 1 to grade 12. So all the girls need the same like that. They also need to be studied to improve the life. So Malala is like a person who represents to raise the awareness for the government to change so that the girls will be able to study.
Okay, so they should study in this situation. They should study. Okay, and what subjects? For example, do you think that girls are good at? Are there any subjects that girls are good at?
I think that's yeah, I think that I probably think so.
What subject? In which subjects, for example, most of the girls in your class are good at? So what is the subject that girls are good at?
So good arts. I think it's probably arts. Some I think that some like art-based things, like art or music, or they are pretty good.
Okay, so they are good in art. They are good in music. Okay, very nice. Now let's take a look here. Okay, so now I want to ask you about you mentioned Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Okay, who inspires you? Okay, when you take a look on these two persons, who can be someone that inspires you? Who is someone that you think that, for example, wow, this person is amazing, he's fantastic. So what do you think about this? Who can be someone that can inspire you?
Someone who are like inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Uh, Wait. I think that's. I don't know anyone that's can like be inspirational for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why do you think so?
Because that is kind of hard for me to see the lessons like that. To see the lessons from those person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what do you think about some people who are really good in something? Okay, so we have here. You mentioned Steve Jobs and you mentioned Mark Zuckerberg. So what do you think about their success?
Their success because they, that they're very rich, they're successful, and they're good. They're like very good as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they are good as well. Okay, now let's see, and we have here. Okay, now let's take a look here. Okay, so we have here these persons. Okay, now let's go down. Okay, so working peer study the list reasons for using dictionary. Okay, so this is something that it's not so interesting. Now let's go more down. Okay, now we have here. Okay, it's this dictionary kidnap. Okay, so can you see this? Is it
Yes.
small or can I make it bigger? Do you want to make it bigger?
Um, I think that yeah, you definitely make it bigger.
Mm. Okay, now let's see. Now let's take a look. Just one moment. Okay, can you see now?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, kidnap, kidnap.
Okay. Okay. So now I can see it.
Okay, can you please read?
Okay. Kidnap is to take somebody away by force and demand money for the safe return. The example is the child was kidnapped and £50,000 ransom Urs demand for her release.
Okay, so can you try to make a sentence with the word kidnap?
Um, Kidnap. So wait, can you say again?
Can you make a sentence with word kidnap? Okay.
Sentence. So I think it's just like it's follow the same structure like the sentence in the paragraph, which is somebody is kidnapped and a huge amount of money is have to be paid for the release. It's probably like the same structure.
Okay, the same structure. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and we have kidnapper. Okay, so what do you think about people who are kidnappers? So what is your opinion about them? What do you think?
Normal. You know that if like this, if you said that, what do you think about this person, that person, blah blah blah. I think that I could answer, but what do you think about a word? You know that how general it is.
Now let's see. Okay, and no.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
so
think that you should only like ask me about what do you think. If the things that you ask is a person, an animal, or any nouns. But if you ask me about how do you think about this word, is maybe I have nothing to say.
Okay, and what do you think about people? Why some people kidnap other people? Why?
I think it's money is the thing that they're focused for.
Okay, money. Okay, money is a focus on. Okay, very nice. Now let's take a look here. Okay, so we have here this part. We have here prison. Okay, so now let's try to read this text.
Okay. Prison, a noun. This prison, jail, camp, detention center, penitentiary, jailhouse, correctional facility. These are all words from a building where people are kept and prevented from leaving.
Okay, now we have here, okay, are kept. Okay, so this is a place where people go if they do something bad. Okay, I want to ask you something about punishment. Okay, so I want to ask you about punishment. What is the worst situation that can be, for example, what punishment is for someone who, let's say, do you know, for example, in Vietnam, and say, could we kill kill someone? What is the punishment for that?
Punishment, kill. I think it's the if you kill like a lot, then you have to is a little bit of brutal, but you need to die. You know, in Vietnam, that the hardest punishment is you have to pay your life. To pay your life for that.
Okay. Now, and what do you think if is self-defense?
So I think that's the least. I think that probably the least option is like to pay money to go jail for about 10 to 15 years, or even 1/5 of the life.
Okay. Now let's see. And what do you think? For example, if someone steals something. Okay. So what is the punishment when someone steals something?
Still steal something. So I think that depend on what they steal. You know that I think that I will tell you a story that if you go to America, or more specifically to San Francisco, and when you go to some store, you see that all the items are locked, or are locked in boxes.
Okay. Now locked in boxes. Yeah. Okay.
You know why? You know
why? No.
Because in 2014 that they San Francisco released a new a new rule. That is, if you store something that is less than $950, it will consider that is a like low, like low. I don't know what. I don't know how this, but if you store something less than $950, police won't attack you.
Okay, and the police will attack me. So why? Okay, so why should they attack me? Okay, so okay, they can take me to the prison, but why should they attack me?
I don't know. Do you know do you know why? Do you know why that San Francisco released the rules? Prison in San Francisco is overcrowded. So they have to release this. So that means that the amount of thief in America specifically is a lot, not compared to Vietnam. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, I want to ask you. We have here. Is this the same punishment for man and for woman? Is the same punishment?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Even girls can have to pay the life if they like make some super big mistake.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, if they make a super big mistake. Okay, now we have here, okay, this, okay, this word, kid, he's only a kid. Okay, now we have infant. Okay, now can you please read this question?
Infant, a baby or very young child. We studied newborn infants up to 2 months old. The country has an appearingly high infant mortality rate. In the British and Australian education system, infant is also the word for a child at school between the age of 4 and 7. The majority of infant teachers are women. I've known her since we were in the infants.
Okay, now can you try to make a sentence with word infant? Use word infant and make a sentence.
Wait. So so I think that my sentence is a normal infant that weighs roughly 2 to about 4 kilograms. So that is a basic amount. And if it's so more or less, then it's probably having problems with the organs of the body.
Okay, now let's see, brat, a person, especially a child who behaves badly. He's a spoiled brat. Okay, not brat, brat. Okay, so, okay, when I was your age, I was thinking that my younger brother is a brat. He's just very spoiled. Is acting very, very bad. So lazy or etc. So what do you think? Do you know someone else who is like a spoiled brat?
So I think that I think I don't have any opinions about this.
Okay, now let's see. And what is something that, for example, how would you describe your brother? Can you please tell me something about your brother? Okay, how would you describe your brother? What is something that you would say about your brother?
So I think that he is. No, I think that my literature is so bad that I don't know how to use adjectives.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how in what is the word you mentioned that he is speaking so fast, so that sometimes people cannot understand. Not me, I can understand him very well. So in what other situations do you think that he's speaking really fast or doing something that is inappropriate? So what do you think?
So I think that people who are talking so fast that may having a bad relationship with each others.
How?
Because that if that person is talking so fast, then the other person have to said that can you please say again? So if they repeat it, if we create a bad memory, you will create a bad memory to other persons. So they hardly work with you a long time. Because when you communicate, that they always ask again. So that means you waste twice the time as normal.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, so we have here, okay, this person. Okay, now let's take a look. Now complete the sentences. Okay, so you can write in a chat box. Okay, now we will practice writing and thinking. Okay, so can you please write some sentences
I will use
here.
other word. I will use other word. What
Yes. Any word that you want. Okay, let's try to practice with any word that you want. Okay, so now let's try to write this. Okay.
Okay. So I think that I can put one word into multiple into like multiple blanks, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So let me see.
I will just stop sharing. One moment, please. I need to check something. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that this is probably my answer. I just feel random words by my imagination. And I don't know what number 6. I know the meaning of it, but I don't know that how it is like. I don't know how.
Okay, so let's see. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. She looks tired. She's got 6. Let me think. You can say she's got 6 hours of sleep. Okay, 6 hours of sleep. Okay, so she's got 6 hours of sleep. Okay.
So yeah, I think we probably finished this.
Okay, now let's try to read this text.
Text?
Yeah, okay, can you please read?
Wait, read it with the word I just write.
Yes.
Okay. I really don't like my cushion. He behaves like a idiot. This part of the hospital is for babies and infants. Please don't be a brat. Sit down and be quiet. All the boys around here are crazy about skateboarding at the moment. The older children go home at 3:30 p.m., but the younger finish school at 2:45 p.m. I'm not surprised she looks tired. She got 6 hours of sleep.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now I want to ask you what this is the part for hospital for babies. Okay, now I used to be yesterday. I just want to check with you. Can you describe, for example, hospitals? What is something that can be improved in hospitals in Vietnam? So what do you think?
Hospital in Vietnam, I think I have like um it's pretty normal about it.
Okay, and can you describe it?
So I think our hospital is pretty normal, having basic stuff. And I think that one thing that is bad about hospital, not because of the furniture there is bad, but because of the salary of the doctor and nurse. Do you know that the amount of money that doctor makes only a small part come from a salary. Others is they do other job. You know, the doctors are only considered part-time job for some people. But you know that in other countries, the doctors are one of the highest paid jobs. They can become millionaires if they hard work. It's
Okay.
easy. They can earn up to about is $10,000 a year. You know that more than twice the yearly income of Vietnamese people. So that they like you know, it only took about them less than a year to become a millionaire. It's kind of like here's things. So, but in Vietnam, this is one of the jobs that are out of work horribly because of the salary. The salary is only less. I've used the word less than about $400 a month. It's only about 300 to 350. Even like the highest, it's only about 500. You know that working in a office or in some tax company like my parents, or having air conditioners, having drinks, no need to like don't need to touch some dangerous chemical. You know that if they like the blood, if they accidentally touch a blood of someone who had HIV, you know that it's so bad. So that's why hospital is in Vietnam, or doctors and nurse, even though that they're hardworking, they don't earn much money like teachers.
Very nice. Now let's see. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, so we have here, and what other jobs are paid less?
Teachers. Do you want to hear the salary of teachers?
Of course.
So you know that teachers after school they are about 24 years old. They are like go out of university to find work. If you know that following a teacher is like risk your entire life. You know that putting your life in a cashier. You know why?
Why?
Teachers when they first time, you know what the salary they earn?
What?
$100 a month.
$100 a month.
Yes, this is for a beginner teacher. The intermediates are still so less than about 200 to 300. Even though they work for 10 years, the salary still stays the same. The highest is for college teacher. It's about $400 a month, but to achieve that, besides 12 years of hard work, they need they need to study at a big college, waste roughly thousands of dollars. So that's why the teachers are only a part-time job for some teachers. They need to sourcing online or to be a farmer, to be any job. And talk about part-time job. The doctors, I said to you before, have to create a privacy pharmacy to earn more money because the salary is only life. That's why I'm not considered if they want to be rich.
Wow. Wow, this is very, very. And why foreign teachers are paid more comparing to your teachers?
I think it's because it's probably about a thing that we released. It's based on a psychologist effect, which is brain drain. It's when talents from the old countries that they travel to other countries to find a new opportunity to increase their life. You know that some teachers they are very good. They decide to go on other countries, so the salary they earn makes them super rich. You know that one day of teaching there is equal to 2 months they work in Vietnam.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, and you know that kindergarten teacher in those countries are considered dangerous job. So they paid paid 1.5 times more than normal teachers. So you know that they are super rich. So they definitely like worse of going other countries. So Vietnam is like running out of talents because of the brain drain effect. But we can't stop them. You know that there is two. There is two is controversial. There is two teams that talk about brain drain. One is the like stop is a negative. That is you are a Vietnamese person, so the government and the school that offer you everything, you should stay back to study. But stay back to study. But others that are positive, they think that they spend all of the hard work so that they success. Why do we have to stop them from have them to find their opportunity? We just let them choose the life. As I said before, the choose the life is the one basic part of somebody's when they are more than 18. So if they come back to Vietnam actually get richer, the answer is probably no. Even though they have education, but it's only good when multiple people do. So the true conclusion is just let them go. Let them go. That is their life. Their life, they can change. We can't do. So that is a brain drain effect, and that's why that teachers and doctors that in Vietnam they have a good. They probably have good brain. They go to other countries.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, and what do you think about doctors?
What do I think?
Okay, what is your opinion about doctors?
I think I already said to you before that doctors are a good job, but the salary is not so high that someone a part that they go outside Vietnam to find a new opportunity.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, some activity. Okay, and what activities would you like to, for example, in the future? I'm asking you about jobs. Okay, what do you think about working in some other country?
Yeah, I think that working in some other countries is it's probably good for them. It's good for them, and we can change.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, and for example, if you can choose, I'm asking you about job. If you can choose job that you want to do, in which country would you like to work, but that is not include Vietnam?
Not include Vietnam. So I don't know. That is only my opinion.
Okay, so where would you like to go more? Would you like to go to Australia or USA?
I think that I would like to go to Australia.
Okay, and why?
I think it's probably because that's. Let's see. No, I don't know.
Okay, and what do you think about living in Europe?
Europe? Yeah, I think that
Europe.
Well, yeah, I think that they are good as well.
Okay, in Europe, okay, it's okay, very nice. And can you please tell me in which countries in Europe would you like to live?
What I like to live? I think I would choose Australia.
Oh no, I'm asking you in Europe. Which country in Europe would you like to live?
I don't know. I just think that Europe are good, but I don't know.
Okay. Okay, now let's see. We have here surprised. When was the last time that you felt surprised?
I think that I don't know. I haven't been surprised.
Okay, what can surprise you?
Surprise me. So I think that when I receive gifts or when I have something fun.
Okay. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here. Okay, so this is surprised. Now let's see. And when was the last time that you felt tired? Can you please tell me?
Felt tired. So I haven't felt. It has a long time since my last tired, so I don't know.
Now let's see. And what do you do when you felt tired?
When I feel tired, that I would probably just I just rest and find myself.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here rest. Okay, and can you please tell me, we have here okay about your cousins. I want to ask you, how many cousins do you have?
Cousins I have, so I have a lot of cousins. It's 5. If I count from other place like my uncle in Australia and my aunts in Guangdong province.
Okay, and what do you like to do with your cousins when you're with your cousins? So what is something that you like to do with your cousins?
Like to do with my cousins. So I like to playing cards, or I play cards with them.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now and can you please tell me how often do you play cards? How often, for example, do you play cards?
I play them every day.
Okay, every day. Very nice. Okay, now we can stop here. Okay, I can say that everything went well. Okay, see you on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Which
Okay,
Sunday? No.
At 8.
Wednesday.
Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
8 or 8:30?
8 p.m. 8 p.m. But we mentioned, just let me check. We mentioned something. We mentioned, I wrote in my notebook, we will have 20 on Thursday, also Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Yeah. On Thursday, you mentioned, okay, at 8:30 p.m. on Thursday. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Sorry,
Bye.
On Wednesday. Yes.
Okay.
Bye bye.